This video is to assist you in the assembly and operation of your new Auramist Brisa. We've created this step-by-step instructional video to help you get the most out of your Brisa. To assemble your new Auramist Brisa 30-inch dry mist cooling system, we recommend using 2 human beings, the wrench provided with your Brisa, and a Phillips head screwdriver of your choice. Let's get started. Step 1. Align the Brisa fan pole assembly's mist switch to the ventilation grill on the front of your Brisa. Gently thread the 2 tubes connected to the power base assembly through the bottom of the fan pole assembly. Step 2. Fasten all 4 corners of your Brisa's fan pole assembly to the power base assembly with the fasteners supplied to you in bag 1. Step 3. Fasten the electrical housing to the Brisa's power base assembly with the 2 screws provided in bag 2. Step 4. Connect the 2 wires and place them within the electrical housing, now secured to your Brisa's power base assembly. Secure the lid supplied in bag 2 to the top of the electrical housing. Step 5. Slide the base cover onto the Brisa's fan pole assembly. Fasten the front and back of the Brisa's base cover to the fan pole assembly with the 2 screws supplied in bag 3. Step 6. Install your Auramist Brisa's mist control unit to the fan pole assembly by using the fasteners provided in bag 4. Step 7. Connect the air tube and water tube to the connectors on the Brisa fan pole assembly by pushing the tubes all the way into the corresponding connectors. Step 8. Remove the 2 screws pre-installed on the top of the fan pole and attach the Brisa's motor to the top of the fan pole assembly. Align the fan motor with the mounting hole. Fasten the motor by reinserting the longer screw into the mounting hole first. Step 9. Remove the 4 screws pre-installed on your Brisa's motor housing. Locate the small screw and nut at the bottom of the rear fan guard and position it so it is pointing at the ground. Line up the holes in the rear fan guard to the screw holes in the motor housing and reinsert the 4 screws previously removed. Step 10. Mount the Brisa fan blade to the fan motor shaft. Make sure the fan blade set screw aligns with the flat section of the motor shaft. Step 11. Remove the small screw and nut from the rear fan guard. Mount the front fan guard to the rear fan guard and fasten them together with a small screw and nut. Then secure all the hinges around the outer rim of the fan guards. Step 12. Connect all 6 nozzle housings by gently pushing them onto the front fan guard. Step 13. Connect the air tube and water tube to the connectors on the misting fan pole assembly by pushing the tubes all the way into the corresponding connectors. Make the electrical connection between the Brisa motor head and the fan pole assembly. Step 14. Secure the connection with the electrical housing lid supplied in bag 5. Then use the screws and lid provided to you in bag 5 to close the Brisa fan pole assembly. Misting operation. Remove the fill cap on the power base assembly and pour the clean water through the basket filter until the tank is filled to approximately 1 inch below the bottom of the basket filter. Although not required, you may add a half a teaspoon of unscented chlorine bleach to the water tank at your own discretion. Replace the cap and hand tighten. Turn the flow control valve counterclockwise until it is fully open. Rotate the misting switch on the Brisa's fan pole assembly clockwise to prime. It may take a couple of minutes for your new misting fan to start misting. It is normal for air to exit the nozzles before your Brisa starts misting. Once water begins to flow from the nozzles, rotate the switch to mist. When you are finished misting, rotate the switch to off. The air pump will continue to work for approximately 2 to 3 minutes to clear any remaining water from the nozzle tubes. Once the system has been primed, it will not need to be primed again unless the system has been completely drained. Before you empty your Brisa's water tank, rotate the misting switch on the Brisa's fan pole assembly to off. To drain your Brisa's water tank, remove the drain plug from the bottom of the power base assembly. Make sure the Brisa is on a surface that is safe for water to be drained. Once the tank is completely empty, hand tighten the drain plug back onto the power base assembly. To turn the system back on, fill the tank with clean water. Turn the flow control valve until it is fully open and prime the pump before use. The misting function of your Brisa is adjusted by turning the flow control valve on the Brisa fan assembly clockwise to decrease mist density or counterclockwise to increase mist density. Fan operation. You can adjust the height of your Brisa by loosening the pole lock knob and raising or lowering the fan assembly. Tighten the pole lock knob at your desired height. Select a fan speed by pulling the chain on the back of the Brisa motor head. Once for high, twice for medium, and a third time for low, and a fourth time to turn the motor off. Oscillation Control. To activate the Brisa's oscillation function, push the oscillation switch downwards. To stop the oscillation function, pull the oscillation switch upwards.